Kelly here again. Couple things about rotator cuff. People are always asking me, what are the causes of rotator cuff injuries? Well, there can be several. Predominant is any overhead movement, like in a tennis serve, like that, or repetitive overhead movement that stresses those muscles. Sometimes it can just be muscle degeneration or even nerve impingement from either like a sudden blow or a sudden movement to that area of the shoulder can impinge those nerves, which cause pain. All pain is nerve pain, so that's another cause, or those are the causative factors of rotator cuff. So here's some do's and here's some don'ts. Do stop whatever is causing the pain or stop whatever caused the injury. Some of you might know. So if you play tennis, then stop playing tennis, or at least stop serving. Stop whatever is exacerbating the pain or cause the pain. So that's the other thing. That's the first thing. Second thing is keep the shoulder steady. So keep the ball stabilized into the shoulder socket. So no rotation, no movement, like that, forward and back, and always keep the elbow below the shoulder when you do any type of exercise. So if you're going to a gym and you're doing like a lat press or a bench press, keep those elbows low. A lot of the rotator cuff injuries are from too much lat presses or bench pressing too much weight. And you also, when you are strengthening those muscles, you want to use a light weight, not a real heavy weight for those muscles. So just lead up to a heavier weight if that's what you want to do. And real simple exercises you can do that don't involve the band or any adduction, abduction, simple head nods and shoulder shrugs. So your head nods are just like this. Chin to chest, lower your head toward the chest. What this does is it lengthens the cervical vertebrae. You're creating space in the vertebrae and also in those muscles that connect to the rotator muff. You've got the scalenes, the SCM muscles. They're all connected, so these are very good. You can do these at a red light. You don't even have to think about it, or you're watching TV. Just do this. Chin to chest, come back up. Turn your head one direction, then the other. Again, if you're stuck at a red light or even watching TV, if you have your phone on speaker, do this. And then again, you got those neck muscles. Now you're on the lateral end, and that will help your shoulders. Do a chin tuck, opposite shoulder. So the chin tucks to the opposite shoulder. The shoulders stay steady as you do that. You don't want to roll them around. Very simple exercises you can do. All right, so those are the do's. Oh, also shoulder shrugs. I almost forgot about that. These are really important, so do this. Just bring your shoulders forward and then back and forward. The shoulder shrugs will really help. Then take your hands, bring your arms behind you. I don't know if you can see. So you're like this, and then really stretch them behind you. Interlace your fingertips. Think that your palms are moving to the opposite wall, so you get a nice stretch through the pecs and the back. And this is also very beneficial. Easy, simple things you can do. You don't even have to think about it. You just have to think about doing it. So those are great for you. All right, so now let's get to the don'ts. So don't stop moving entirely. You do not want to not move that arm or that shoulder. When you stop moving, the synovial fluid, the fluid that is like, it's kind of like, I always think of oil to the Tin Man, that dries up, and then you get a frozen shoulder. You always have to lubricate the joints. When you move, you lubricate the joints and you strengthen the joints as well. So just think, motion is lotion. The more you move, the more you're on your way to recovery. So you don't want to not do anything. Another don't, no end range stretching. You don't want to lift the elbow above the shoulder. No heavy weights, at least in the initial stages. So specifically on the don'ts, don't do any exercises that stress out the shoulder or put pressure on the shoulder, like planks, whether you're on the wall or on the floor, or in yoga, doing a down dog, an up dog, or even if you're just doing an isometric plank, I would avoid those too. Okay, hope that helps you. Thanks.